When happy doesn't feel like enough in life, I've learned that I want to feel alive. Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Coach Hunt. I have been in this energy of wanting to feel alive, 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 alive in my body. That energy that just bubbles up beyond whatever I can ask or think. The energy that bubbles up within me that says I can do anything and all things and everything is possible. The aliveness that is orgasmic from head to toe, but it doesn't come from an outside source. It's all internal. In the last couple of days, I am so grateful and thankful that I have been following my intuition almost to a T. I can't say 100% because I'm flawed, just like everybody else. But I've been moving in this area and these steps of my intuitive knowing that has brought me into this aliveness. And so the yesterday it was funny because I hadn't been outside. Well, I should say the day before yesterday, my gardener came by and said that he wasn't going to do our subdivision anymore. And but if he really, really needed me in a crunch for something, to reach out to him. And I was like, okay, I already knew he was going to retire. So now I'm looking for a new gardener. And then yesterday, my son said, he asked me about a tree because it had a bunch of white flowers on it in the backyard. And I got so excited. I was like, the plum tree is flowering. The plum tree is flowering. And I ran outside, went to the back. I said, oh my God, I was so excited because I've been waiting for this tree to like produce something. It's been so naked for so many years that I was like, maybe it's dead. Maybe something's going on with it. And then at that time, Spirit spoke to me and was like, it's been alive. It's just been getting nurtured. It's just been getting grounded. It's just been doing its thing. And I thought to myself, this is why, back in the day, all the metaphors was about the seed growing. You don't know what it's doing, blah, 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 right? But it made me feel so alive in that moment to just hear the confirmation from my intuition, from spirit, from divine love, God, whoever that is for you, the universe, all that good stuff. And I'm super excited still. That it is like I'm going to have some plums. And then I went over to the pear tree and I was like, okay, is it going to flower? I don't know because I have to go and look and see the seasons. Because my blueberry tree is not doing very well. So I'm going to have to call the blueberry doctor. But feeling alive. Let's go back to feeling alive. I've been following my intuition for so many things. I've been doing my love refill meditation. I've gotten a lot of great feedback on it. And it's just been that moment where I'm out. I don't have to just be happy or satisfied that there's a new level of life in your crown era. There's a new level of life in your midlife when you're 50 plus or 45 plus, because life just feels differently in this area. Life feels, how do I want to say it? I can't even feel it. Feels alive, at least in this moment, in this time period. The aliveness is just there. It's very difficult to give it words right now. But in that regards, if you're not feeling alive in your bones, in your spirit, and you want a way to do that, have you been listening to your intuition? Now, this is the crown era. And I believe that following our intuition is is the only way to be at this level. We do not have to worry about doing for other people in this type of season for ourselves. The doing that we do for other people is only in service. Everything that we do needs to be with us. We need to self-serve ourselves. We need to self-love ourselves so we can just continue to vibrate outside into this world. When you refill yourself or when you maintain overflow, I love that. Over the years, I didn't really understand what overflow meant, but now I'm getting it. I'm getting it more and more. Overflow is so much better. Giving an overflow is so much better than giving out of my reservoir of emptiness or my reservoir of half full. The glass of half full and or half empty. I never looked at it either way. People was used to ask me that question. I used to say, well, it has substance in it. I saw it as just it has substance. So it was not good or nor bad. I'm one of them weird people. That's probably why I went into counseling. I don't know. But I always saw value in everything, and at least a value in a majority of things. Because it either was going to take you, it's going to give you a decision, a pathway for somewhere, something. But anyway, feeling alive. Feeling alive. What does alive feel to you? When is the last time you felt alive? When was the last time that you woke up and you were like, oh my God, I am up. I am ready. You weren't relieved, like, whew, I don't have to go to work today. You weren't excited, like, oh, I get to do something. But you just woke up and you were in awe that your soul was in your body and your body was on this planet, and this planet is your playground, and you had the possibility to do anything you want. That's the feeling of aliveness. Looking at my flowers, that's the feeling of aliveness. Now I understand why Spirit asked me to go get some flowers, because I know for me, when it's time for my intuition has me to get some flowers, I'm dying of one thing. I'm in transition. I'm dying of one thing, but I am here to look at the beauty of something else and watch the metamorphosis of death process. And then I usually, um, after they dry out, I give them back to the earth, and I'm in gratitude for that version of me of who I was, because flowers are usually given through transition. I did a video on this already, but flowers are usually given through transition. From when you get married, you have a bouquet of flowers, right? You go from single to marriedhood. From graduation, you get flowers. From birthday, you get flowers. Just all the things, the death, you flowers. So flowers are transition. When you pull them up from life, their beauty, that boldness that transition holds, you watch the metamorphosis. At least that's what my intuition has given me throughout my life. So I don't get flowers all the time, but when I do, I know something big is happening. And so one of my biggest revelations in this component of my life is that this transition is moving me from being satisfied and happy, because you know I'm pretty much satisfied and happy on the scale of 1 to 10. I'm usually at a 7 or 8 when it comes to my set point of happiness and satisfaction. Now, my emotional set point is like at a 4 or 5. Emotionally, I don't get excited very often. I'm not high energy. So that is usually a 4 or 5. Anybody who knows me, I'm very mellow, I'm very observant, I'm very quiet. But today I'm like a 7 or 8 because I feel alive. I just want to drink alive in. I want to just drink it in. Yes. So when was the last time you felt like this? And it came from the inside out. It came from the inside. I've been doing my love refill meditation. And like I said before, that information is going to be in the description box. But this has been, I hate to say, a game changer. This has been a soul evolutionary step forward. A soul evolutionary step forward. Spirit just gave me that instead of saying a game changer. A soul evolutionary game forward. And I'm going to write this down. I'm saying it 3 times because a lot of times when I want to remember something, even though this is being recorded, I will go back and I will write some affirmations about this, because this feeling I want to be anchored in. This feeling of absolute power, I want to be anchored in for this moment. And I just want you to be able to also feel this feeling and live through this feeling and make the marks of your legacy that you want to do, because we're in our crown era. We have the wisdom to share to all of you. I'm here sharing something, just a small piece. If you're interested in more um, coaching, that information is in the description box as well. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is the point of the star, but the star is so much bigger than what you believe it is and what you can see. Because see, God a while back gave me that I am a cluster of light. I'm not just one little light. I don't have to have one little light shining. I'm a cluster. And a cluster for me is immeasurable. I'm immeasurable. You are immeasurable. We are immeasurable. And the only thing that we need to do is to just continue to love ourselves. So, how alive are you feeling today? Tell me when the last time you felt alive, alive, alive. I love you guys so much. I'm going to go because I'm just going to ramble and I just want to be oozed in my own being. I love you so much. It's Coach Hunt. I have your greatest interest at heart. Bye.